Man, what's the motherfucking deal? Yeah, running a little late for the den, my friends, but y'all know how it is when we be trying to get it in. So we gonna see who's shaking. I ain't get a chance to put out no announcement or nothing like that. Give nobody the heads up action. Let's see what we got going here. I do not know the way. Ebola is not allowed in this country. That's fucking funny. What's the motherfucking deal, Mr. 16 and 0? Trying to get this running all late for the den. Ain't even got this shit all in order like I'm supposed to. Slacking, not macking. Idea, what's the motherfucking deal? Okay, first time in the den. Welcome to the den. I'm glad you could slide up in. Let me go ahead and make sure I keep track of everybody. We got 16 Adir, 16 and 0. Make sure I'm saying that right. Adir, Mullah, Jeremiah, and Wise. Man, we talk about a little bit of everything, man. Whatever's on your mind. It's free range conversation, man. That's what the Kush Den is about. We generally start off with a topic. But we don't ever stick to the topic. It always ends up going to a bunch of shit. So I definitely would love to hear some of your input. We're going to get this intro cracking, and then we're going to slide into the den for real.
Smoke weed every day.
What's the motherfucking deal? Welcome to the Kush Den, man. The Kush Den is a 420 friendly situation. If you are not aware, man, we talk about a variety of topics, but under the influence of a little bit of recreational, maybe medicinal for some of you guys, a little bit of recreational marijuana. Even if you don't partake, you know, feel free to join in the conversation because it's just, like I say, free range topics, real talk. We're not about getting offended here. We're about educating. We're about informing, you know, having conversations. If you have a problem with some of the conversation, educate those, you know, help us understand your perspective because that's what it's all about. So with that being said, Alpha X, what's the motherfucking deal? All right, and that'll be number 5 right there. So let's get this bitch tooted and booted. Yes, I'm pre-rolled and ready this time. my glaucoma acting up, man. God damn. It's all good. I'm late. Shit, I was late for the dead. It's all good. Which one did you watch? The one with him and Deontay Foreman? Or he has another one out? Yes, yes. Inhale, exhale. And get on the right level. Would I go to Uganda? Yes, I'll go. I'll go pay a visit. Say, what's cracking? I'm looking for Knuckles, player. I'm looking for that player Knuckles, you know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't know the way, player. Talk came up, showed that nigga out, and, you know, I know the way. Put an address on it, player. You know what I'm talking about? I just feel like Philly's going to win the Super Bowl. I want to believe. But here's two things. Two things that happen, all right, that you got going. One, Nick Foles doesn't deserve to win the Super Bowl. All right, that's Carson Wentz's resume that he's eating off of. Shit, I'm thinking because Rockets play at 7, and so we're gonna have to work around that. We have to see exactly, but we might do a little bit later, like after the Rockets game get going, and talk Texans and shit like that. They only play in Dallas, so we'll see how it's shaking. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's just that we're looking at a center from the Knicks or the second rounder. Huh. But I don't know. Shit, that'll be interesting. I'd say probably O'Quinn. Well, here's the thing. Are they trying to get O'Quinn? Oh, okay. Like I said, they've been in conversations with some team, but they ain't. Them motherfuckers ain't hearing none of that Capella talk. They don't want to hear none of that shit. Yeah, that dude, look, I'm telling you, Mark Cuban, shit, I respect his grind for him to get where he at, though. But, man, that's just how it happens, dog. You know, it's a small league. You know, other people go other places and they, shit, you talking about who else is there? Fucking Brandon Brooks there too, huh? So, I mean, you got a couple of Texans in the fucking game. But, I'm just not going to count Brady out, dog. Brady's already sitting there thinking, I'm not going to let fucking Nick Foles beat me in the fucking Super Bowl. It just ain't going to happen. Like, you telling me you coming in here with a backup QB and you're going to outplay me, TB12? It's not going to fucking happen, dog. There you go. Yeah, man, they've been awful. Man, yeah, but, you know, that's actually an interesting perspective. Maybe we'll get into a little bit of that later, too. That's an interesting perspective because they were talking about trading Kawhi for LeBron. But what LeBron couldn't hang in the West, not like that. He don't want that action. Yeah, Cuban will get a little bit into. He be too into shit. But they got that young dude they got though. I think he's a rookie. That Dennis Smith Jr. He's nice. That dude is nice, dog. Yeah. But fuck it, I like I said, I like Mark Cuban outside of him being a Dallas owner. Because like he's one of the few motherfuckers that'll do an interview and really speak his fucking mind and say some real shit. You see, especially for a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? And he just tell it like it is, man. Will Kane, yeah, but see, that's what they tried to bring him in to be that counterpoint because, you know what I'm saying, everybody's talking about how they going way too liberal and, you know, how they basically getting rid of everybody. I don't really like ESPN anymore, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't really. I really don't. I really don't fucking. I really don't fuck with ESPN like that, dog. On some real shit. Like I say, they bring him there, I guess, to bring that. You would bring the more right-wing aspect back because everybody's just talking about how, you know, it's got real liberals and got all crazy and all that other shit. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Look, I'm telling you, if fucking Barstool Sports gets more social media love than a fucking giant like ESPN, you know, Sauce can make a splash, dog. Shannon need to be, you know, now Honcho, come on, Honcho. Now Honcho, you know that ain't no cookies you smoking, Honcho. That what you got ain't got nothing on my Miles and Yak, Honcho. That motherfucking Shannon Smith, Shannon Smith. What the fuck am I thinking? Yeah, basically that's all it is, man. Hey. Dog, you got it, Mr. 16-0 or Danny, whatever your real name is. Dog, yeah, it would be a fucking. You know, I just got off the phone with LeBron, and he just told me, ain't no way he going down. You know what I'm saying? To Houston. That'd be bad, dog. Me and Shannon have to beef, man. Shannon be talking that cash shit. He be talking cash shit, man. It was shit. Man. Which one is I don't even know their names really like that. That's who is the one on with Skip and Shannon. You heard me? I say Kawhi ain't going nowhere. Kawhi he finna come down to H-Town. That boy said, man, fuck that. I'm going down 10 real quick. Yeah, it'll be Joy then. Joy, that'll be the one. Yeah, she probably be the one, I think so. Man. You know, fucking Dallas shit. But, so, let's talk about the topic so that way at least the thumbnail ain't clickbait. But, you get it to the Jags fan from last night, didn't Joy? Hey, that bitch was looking crazy. Man, we're talking about double standards and things like that. You know, it's funny. Like I say, society has a lot of strange double set standards for men. I think we get the benefit off of it for mainly being the men, so it's cool. I ain't complaining about that. I'm not gonna hate on winning. But then you have like how it's completely all right. Like I say, it's cool. It's not an issue for niggas to go running with no shirt up and down the block all day. Nobody gonna bat an eye. Not gonna think twice about it. But let a chick, she ain't even got to be busty, go running down the motherfucking street. Shit with no bra on. Shit, much less a motherfucker be, even in a sports bra, nigga still gonna be stopping. Look, what the fuck? Motherfuckers would lose their shit. They would think this bitch has lost her motherfucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Why? And I mean, I understand why. I understand why. And I honestly feel that shit. If women want to go top, they should be allowed to. I don't think it's that big a deal. I think people overhype shit. You know what I'm saying? You say Molly like a one night stand. That's funny. Oh, I'm tripping. Did I put I forgot to do that. Crumbling satellite, yeah. Forgot all about that shit. Man. Like I say, man, yeah, I'd have no complaints about that, dog. I would not complain at all. That would probably inspire the fucking country to be healthier. Because there's going to be niggas that, look, baby, let me just go jogging with you. I don't even want to motherfucking me do no exercises, but I'm going to do it. Which race is superior? There's no fucking superior race. I don't believe in none of that shit. Not saying I don't believe in racism, but I don't believe in supremacy. Because for me to say that somebody else is supreme or something like that, that's to say that I feel like a motherfucker is better than me. And that's absolutely something I do not. So, no, I'm not going to say nobody's inferior because of their particular race. I'm going to say, like I talk all the time about individuality. It comes down to the motherfucker in that flesh, dog. You can lump groups of people together for things that are done, and you can prove any points you want to by doing that. But when it truly comes down to is the motherfucker who executed those actions being responsible for their shit, dog. Now, if these people happen to be from a particular segment of society, then yeah, you're going to generalize that shit, and that's how you're going to say it, you know. That's just what people do. But in reality, it's much more specific than that. See, I was on Twitter and read that Alabama high school teacher told black people to turn off that nigger tube. I said, we done had some words. Now you're going to have to come turn that off for me, player. Like I say, but here's my thing. I don't believe that everyone is necessarily equal. I don't believe that either. And that's why I say it comes down to individuality. Because you got motherfuckers from the same place in the same fucking situation with the same fucking opportunity. They just choose to go different routes. And the choices you make determine what you are equal to. That's how I feel. Like, I'm not gonna go out and sit here and say I'm better than this person or better than that person. No, that's not the case. But in reality, depending on your situation, you have certain shit that is not equal to the next man. You may have some advantages. I think people should accept that. Shit, I'm embracing the advantages I have. That's the whole fucking point. And make your way in this world. I'm gonna fuck with Scotty one of these days. I actually got something funny as Scotty. I gotta finish working with, but yeah. Oh, they was playing Tupac. Oh man, that's fucked up. That school shooting. Yeah, I heard about that shit in Kentucky, dog. I didn't get like all the details of it, but man, no, that shit's wild. That shit there is crazy. What say a fucking Warriors fan? Nah, man. That's a no. Don't be a Warriors fan. But yeah, we talking about double standards. Y'all done got me high. Got me talking about some other shit. You want to get a PhD in heart surgery, shit. Then what's stopping you? Like, what's stopping you from going and getting a fucking PhD and becoming a heart surgeon? Or, what's stopping you from doing that? Because, the only thing stopping you from being successful and succeeding is your own thought process, dog. That's it. How bad you want some shit. What you willing to go through to get to that shit. Everybody's path ain't gonna be the fucking same. But you use what you got to get where you trying to fucking go. And make a way. Especially when the squirrel master got your back. That shit's fucking hilarious. He said he's gonna make me his bitch. That shit is fucking, that's my shit, dog. Man, fuck the Rock. I almost said the wrong shit. Fuck the Warriors, dog. Yeah, see, that's that reefer kicking in. Yeah, man, y'all been watching the practices there? It's a couple of good receivers. It's a couple of guys to look at in that Pro Bowl that are considered to be, third round talent. So it's gonna be real interesting. You say you want to get your master's in financial engineering next year at Harvard. Man, I believe you can do it. I believe you will do it, honestly. If you serious, if that's seriously what you want, if that's seriously what you after, I believe that you will achieve that. You have my faith, if that's a thing, if whatever that's worth. I believe that you can do it. So now, when I hit you up in a couple of years, be like, so what's shaking with that Masters? And you was like, see, what had happened was, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need somebody to engineer some finances at the South Sports Network. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's funny. But talking about double standards and things that are unfair, man. Let me see. I'll bring up a couple ideas, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think of that. Let's see. I know a lot of people say there's double standards at jobs and, with sex, the whole thing that women who fuck around a lot are considered hoes, and then guys who fuck around a lot are considered, winners. All that good shit. This is funny. Some funny stuff. That's craziness. 8 years in college, man. Look, if you after a goal, if that's the goal that you want to achieve, man, I say you go for it. I say you shoot for it, man. Brian Gaine, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's your last year. Okay, well, shit, you got it. Shit, just go ahead and wrap that shit up, like that Chappelle skit where you wrap it up box. Pam, go ahead and wrap it up, B. Man, don't think about it. Do it. Do them shits, man. Look, but yeah, that's the thing. You gotta find a way to make money while you're going to school, so you don't get drowning. You don't end up drowning in fucking student loan debts. With Rex Ryan, I wouldn't be opposed to. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. Because I'm just curious, like, there's some shit, we'll talk about it in the sauce, because there's just a few things that I wonder about, and I'm just like, here's a raffle going. I just wonder about, that just make me wonder about the whole Cornell situation. I'm not knocking, I mean, everything's good. I'm not upset with what's going on or anything, but it just makes you just kind of wonder, what exactly the fuck are the Texans doing, and why did they do it? A whole lot of weed. All right, let's see if we can get a giveaway going. Alright, intercost 2, we'll make it intercost duration 5 minutes. Or 6, 5, whatever. A certain amount of time. Powerball and pray. Did I take the Soft Sports Facebook poll? No, I hadn't seen that. I need to check that out. I gotta like make sure I turn notifications on my phone. I'll be cutting all this shit off. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be the man. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta think about, you have steady hands? I mean, is that something, is that something you work on? Do you know the way? Rex Ryan, that would be a very interesting, an interesting view. Because, I don't know. Powerball and pray. How much? What is today? Wednesday. Wednesday is the Powerball day. How much is the Powerball? Somebody hit that last one. That shit was a whole lot of money. You got to serve 3 years here before you go to college. And of course, man, there would have never been a need for him. I'm telling you, he'd have been the all-time sack leader. That's who you should have went with. That B.O.B. is interviewing a whole lot. I think it's a guard. But he's from Long. Yeah. It's a guy that one that they were talking about. What is his name? I thought I wrote it down, but I don't know what it was. Something. Pony, some kind of crazy name. Puna Ford, something like that. Puna Ford. I don't know, but they say he's supposed to be an interesting pick. Man, yeah, the Texans did give a little bit of football blue balls this year. They came up a little short on the excitement factor. Just got you right there. You like, oh, it's about to go down. Everybody went down. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So it is. It's fucked up, man. It'll be all right though. It'll be all right this year. Like I say, it's just we have our moments that we have to get through. We just have to stick with it, man. We'll get there. Texas is gonna be all right. Do you? So you can talk to the kids while being under control. Look, kids. Look, man. Don't fucking do drugs, man, and go to college and be something with yourself, man. Do it. Man, that's how I don't do with a male physical. You get me only when I'm in a coma. That 4-star Puma Ford. Yes, okay. Yes. I have a woman doctor for that. For a nurse. Man, look. Gotta watch out them nurses. Nurses, are very interesting. You got to be careful. You love me, Mary Jane. But my thing is this. Man, you gotta have like 3 phones these days. You say you riding lambs with a hobby. Man, I have no idea what to say on that. Mary Jane, you just the same. Man, look, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand the work people went through to get to this technology, dog. Like, man, I got a bunch of phones, but I only use one. And the motherfucking me, dog. That's what I'm saying. It's just, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. I think that they got to figure out a way to revolutionize school, especially colleges, because I think people who can learn something faster should have the ability to do so. I think there's people who honestly don't need 6 to 8 years to, get an advanced degree, but you got to follow that protocol. You got to do all this stuff. I feel like, man, there should be a way that, like you say, if you can prove that you know the shit and you have properly acquired the knowledge, now there may be certain things that you need to put in so many hours of doing. You should still have to have that requirement, but as far as schooling, taking tests, things like that, like, they need to create a way that, all this stuff can be surpassed. Because the world is moving faster, and what happens when you have to go to, like, college and things like that, so many things are changing, so much new knowledge is being acquired. And, like I say, the markets are changing, things are just happening that have never happened before, like this whole fucking cryptocurrency thing, shit like that. And people don't have adequate knowledge. And, by the time you're getting up and getting out of there, then you got to learn some new things. It gives you a good base, a solid foundation. But I think that there should be a way, if you want to go to college, that you should be able to advance as quickly as you can acquire the information, or as slowly as you can acquire them. Sometimes you may need a little bit more time to get things. And I think that, shit, it's dusty in this bitch or something. You feel like I want to fucking sneeze. But at whatever pace you acquire your fucking knowledge, I think, shit should be made to suit that. Let's see what I'm missing over here. But I don't know. So you got a whole business plan. Start a non-profit on that. Okay. King Fogo won the raffle. Man, I just switched from a Motorola to a Primeco phone, real family. Free PC out to kids and free homeschool. I don't know about that. Nah, I ain't got no degree. I keep saying I want to go back to school and finish my shit, but I don't know. Oh, word. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now you got to realize it's a lot more people coming out. It's a lot more competition learning this stuff. You're gonna have to do a little bit more. Companies are looking for a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Say robots gonna take it. Yeah, robots gonna learn to automate a lot of shit. So that's what I'm telling you. You got to learn some things. You got to learn some people skills too. You gotta honestly, like, you can learn a lot of shit, but people skills is the shit that'll get you further than anything else. If you have good people skills, and trust me, I don't have good people skills. I'm like just learning that shit. You gotta read a book, do a report, get a buck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know about that shit. That's some throwback shit. But rap dar gab. But y'all, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta just stay on your ground. You gotta steadily be acquiring knowledge. Even like if you're not in school, even whatever your situation may be, you have to steadily acquire knowledge. The world is rapidly, faster than ever, dog. Technology is changed. Every year it's some new shit. Shit that used to be like, okay, well, that's gonna be 4 or 5 years down the road, is popping out in a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Fucking private companies trying to fly to outer space and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Cars already been swinging by themselves. The cars have, you put some screw in the car, it swings by itself now. You don't even have to motherfucking me steer that bitch. It's the car drives by itself. It's just off the wall. It's the Houston edition. You got to make sure you ask for that one. Now, it's a lot of shit. That's what I say. I tell people, man, you have to make sure you have a diverse array of skills and be ready to adapt, because you don't ever know. Like, I don't ever feel like you should ever just get too comfortable, because we've seen a lot of things change. We've seen markets change. We've seen fucking, whole entire industries just collapse. You know what I'm saying? Only for new ones to pop up. Shit that people didn't believe in. Like, the internet changed the whole fucking game. It used to be brick and mortar shit. Now the motherfuckers who adapted and got there early, they're killing it. They ain't worried about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of fucking people made a lot of fucking money. Same way fucking with Bitcoin and shit. The way the fucking internet at first was getting going, the .coms and shit. So YOLO to Josh. Like Amazon, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta be. Do you want Pornhub to sponsor? I'd take Pornhub as a sponsor. I don't give a shit. They might not want me to say that on fucking YouTube. I don't know, but I don't give a shit. Man, and I don't like. Here's the thing, though. I did not go to. I told y'all about. I didn't go to class, dog. I went to class on the days that there were tests to take. I would take the test, I stay in class till the end, and then I'd bounce out. Because, like every Friday, you'd have like spelling tests and shit like that. I'd go to that bitch, ace that motherfucker, find out what kind of work would be actually due. You know what I'm saying? Do my work when I was in class, get any assignments I missed, knock them hoes out or whatever. And just, that's kind of how I vibed. I wasn't with all that fucking. It's not like I miss every day, but I was always late to school, real late. I didn't really like being there. That was just me. I wasn't a big fan of the whole thing. Say porn made page when you make it big. I ain't made it big yet. He said, if you want to communicate, people travel to other places around the world. Cause good communication takes you a good communication. Like I say, especially, you got to learn a lot of things. Body language, you got to learn how to you have to appreciate other people's cultures, and certain things mean different things over there. Sometimes it helps to just learn the basics if you're going to go somewhere else. Yeah, man, it's never too late to go back. You're right. I mean, like I said, I think about it. I consider it, but I don't know. I think I owe fucking some money for some shit. Cause like I said, I probably did everything wrong you were supposed to do wrong. So we'll see how that is. Sauce Porn Productions. Look, we got to find a financial backer. Shit, I'm telling you, I got some ideas. It'll be the greatest shit motherfuckers that ever saw, dog. The greatest shit you ever imagined. I know how to revolutionize the porno industry. So, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, I'm not gonna tell you. I can't tell y'all I can't tell y'all the secret, but I'm telling you shit. Like when I'm lit, though, that's the type of shit that happens. And none of this shit is about double standards. These fucking Kush dens don't ever do what the fuck they're supposed to do, but it's the Kush den, so it is what it is. I'm telling you, like, when you just sit and think about shit, when I get lit, I think about things and how I could improve stuff, like, and so that's a real idea. I mean, I've thought about, like, what would I do if I had a couple, what kind of shit hasn't been made yet? You know what I'm saying? And shit, almost everything you can think of is being made. It's a few little niches here and there that I guess are new things or new ideas that people try to have themes with and shit. But then I had an idea that I was like, you know what? I'm surprised nobody has really taken this angle with it yet. But that's just that. I'm not gonna give any more details with it. I might one day might fucking do it. Who knows? Yeah. And tell you, I don't even know. It ain't that much. I think I probably owe him like a rack or something, maybe. I don't know what the fuck for. And it wasn't even for like the U of A. I think it was like you got a fucking, what's that shit, a stop or whatever on my shit. I don't know. I gotta call and see. But I don't know how long that shit lasts, because like I said, it's been a fucking long time. So shit, it wouldn't be no point of fucking doing that shit if the credits expire. I don't know how long credits are supposed to last or if they expire, but if they do, then it would be pointless to do that. I might as well just start the fuck over. But if not, I mean, shit. Probably have to go for a couple of years and end up getting a degree. But shit, you could take some classes online, do all that extra shit. Now, with all the technology, you could probably get it done. It would probably take like a year and a half to do it or something. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about it. They don't give a fuck about the sauce. Oh, you heard that guy? He's over there. Yeah, he thinks he's gonna get over here and clear those stops. We're gonna double the money, double the fine. Oh, boys, that's awful, man. That's awful. All boys school. I feel your pain. I couldn't do it. There's no way I could do it, dog. No way I could do it. Prom? Man, we ain't gonna talk about that. That'll be another fucking story. That'll be a story for another Kush den. Let me write this shit down. That would be a fucking great story for Kush den. Or we'll have to see. We'll talk about it. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm gonna save that topic for a Kush den. That's one that you need. That's one you need a a whole Kush den for that one. And so that's something I'd have to start off on a blunt with and really get into it. You know what I'm saying? And because it would take a while. It would take a little while to talk about that. So I'm thinking. You say you think it's better? Man, I don't know about that. I mean, seeing females is an incentive for me. Was an incentive to go to school. I mean, other than that, I don't really know. You know, I don't know why. Man, I haven't watched any of them motherfucking superhero movies. I don't know who was doing what or whatever it is. Yeah, let me look. Y'all let me know if y'all find that hoe. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So we'll talk about that in a future then. But double standards. That's something we need to make sure that we don't have. Let's try to be fair to all people. If you see a double standard injustice happening, then make sure you call it out. I ain't saying save nobody. We don't want to. We ain't saving nobody. But we gonna talk about that shit. You see what I'm saying? You said I'm not fucking. Well, that's understood. But it helps to have more options around to see what it is that you care about. Oh, King Focal, wonder what you want to call it. Like I said, man, I don't know. It's better to have options. Like, I'd rather be able to look at some, even if I ain't trying to fuck with them. I'd rather be able to just admire from a distance. So I got bullied to stop. I didn't participate. I honestly don't believe like bullying is a real thing. I think people make this stuff up, dog. Like, it's not this epidemic that people like really try to make it out to be. Like, oh my God, bullying's happening all over the schools in America. We have to stop it. Here come fucking Toro and running people over and shit. Stop bullying. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that, dog. Fuck all that shit. Look, this is what's shaking. All right. You just look, tell a motherfucker get the fuck up off you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Look, you ain't finna be with that bullshit. And if you make it a problem, if you make it easy for a motherfucker to bully you, they gonna keep on fucking bullying you, dog. I ain't necessarily saying get into a fight, but you got to do something and eventually stand up for yourself. It may happen for a bit. Otherwise, you're gonna it's going. What's to stop it from happening if you don't do something about it? Going to run and telling somebody? That's not gonna fucking help anything. Because eventually, if that does deter that one bully, you'll encounter another bully in life, and they'll fucking continue to harass your motherfucking ass. And what you gonna keep doing? Running to somebody else to have them help you with your bullying issues, man. You gotta get on that shit to say, look, man. You're not going to like the outcome of what happens if you continue fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just suggesting that you should probably chill. You know what I'm saying? I bet you never find one of this and that. Ever see somebody steal somebody? I've never seen that shit either, dog. Man, hold up. Who over there hanging out on Bissonnet, man? Let me find out, man. That's funny, dog. I'm gonna say the hoes on Bissonnet. But I really, like I said, honestly, like I never really understood that shit, dog. Like I've never understood like a bullying. Like what is this really like a thing, dog? Like I've never known that shit, dog. Stop. That's funny as shit, though. You back in the H already. Hold it down. You say Texas gonna bully the Jags next year. Yeah, we just got to get them trenches right, man. We got to get them trenches tightened down. No, let's not say tighten up. Look, man, we just gonna have some shit to talk about in the sauce, man. We gonna have some shit to talk about in the sauce, dog. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm just asking, has anybody else ever seen such a thing? You know what I'm saying? No mayo means no mayo. Like, that's what I mean. I've never seen any of these things, dog. I could believe that. I could honestly believe that that's a true thing. But then at the same time, it's like you got to learn how to interact with the opposite sex. Because then you get old, you get weird, and you get all goofy. You don't know how to talk to women. And they take advantage of you. They take everything you got. Oh, fucking neck is hurt. You know what I'm saying? So there is mental bullying. I mean, I guess, like I said, like some of the shit that, like when people be talking about motherfuckers be cyberbullying. What? Like, I don't. Because a lot of time with the cyberbullying shit, people be like talking shit back, and then they just get to a point where they just got overwhelmed. They didn't realize they were talking to a shit talking master or some shit, and they laid a smackdown on their ass. But I don't know about that shit. Like, to the point where it drives you to commit suicide and stuff like that. I don't understand that. I don't think that, like, people, you got to be mentally strong. Yeah, the internet is a thing, but this is another reason why I'm always talking about being a fucking individual and being yourself, like not giving a fuck what anybody else fucking thinks. I mean, not your mom, your dad, your family. I mean, you love these people. I'm not saying fuck them, but you have to. You might be the only one that might create this thing, whatever the thing is, whatever that is that does you in this world. But if you stay committed to shit that other people suggest, I mean, every aspect of life. If you want to fucking be weird and dress like DeAndre Hopkins and Russell Westbrook, man, fucking do it. People are going to laugh because, like I say, the only reason people laugh at stuff is because it's awkward. It's not normal. And if you're doing something that's away from the masses and not the same as everybody, then of course it's going to be considered a little awkward. But shit, you're doing you. And fuck anybody who don't like that shit, man. Like, that's just the thing. Like, so cyberbullying and all that other shit, I don't give a fuck if the whole world don't fucking like me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I've been in, you know, it's just, let's say we'll get into that shit, but I don't give a shit, man. Like, it's at the point, that's why I say I don't really give a shit. That's why I tell y'all these off-the-wall stories and things, because it's just at the point where, like, I used to be way too cautious about shit, and I just started realizing, man, you know what? Fuck all that shit. I'm not saying that about everything. You still got to be cautious about some shit, but I was just in a bad place, dog. And I just said, once I got to the point, especially been fucking with this shit and some other things, you just get to a point, man, where you know what? You just got to be yourself. Let anybody else who don't like this shit, let them fucking, they can judge you however they want to. They can think whatever they want to. I have less than one fuck to give. And I want to make sure I distribute it evenly amongst the people. Yeah, man, like I say, dog, just do you, dog. Someone come to college and do it, fuck the bullies up. How you do that? When they get their news posted on Instagram. But here's the thing. Excuse me, shit. Good grief. Oh, that's awful. That's awful stuff. All right, excuse me. But here's the thing, man. You honestly, you just got to be smart. You got to own that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you sit there fucking news, own that shit. Once people see that shit don't fucking affect you, dog, They try to use that as a shaming to, oh, shame, you showed your body to somebody. Man, how the fuck you got pregnant, motherfucker? Like, you did the shit too, you know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers just want to talk about the people who get caught and exposed. Everybody does that shit, dog. That's why it happens all the time. And I'm not saying it's cool that these kids are fucking sending themselves to that. Man, people trying to put you out there. But that's part of just being you and not giving a fuck. Like, yeah, it's me. Oh, well. A lot more of y'all motherfuckers pointing at me and talking about I look like this, that, or third, or ashamed to fucking to bury yourself because you look like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys got to find a way to own that fucking shit, dog, and run with it, dog. You can't, like, society just wants you to subscribe to, well, everybody else thinks like this, so this is how you should think, man. There are laws and things like that, and they're in place for the most part to keep shit in order. You know what I mean? But there are just some things, man. You know right from wrong, man. You know some laws are fucking stupid. You pull that fucking tag off your mattress, that's your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? But why is that a fucking law? You know what I mean? Like, it is. It's stupid laws, like certain places you can't eat ice cream after noon on Sundays and shit. Like, I mean, there's just some dumb laws out there for some reason that were made for whatever particular reason. We're not talking about that, but even though I was just talking about it. But it's just, man, it's certain things you just got to know, man, and fuck what society thinks and how they feel. And I'm not saying to go harm anybody. That's the one big no-no. That's why I say, man, do what you feel, or people can do what they want as long as you don't cross into my lane and my actions. I'm cautious not to impede on anybody else. That's the way I feel like people should live. Hey, do what you want to do, but just be respectful of motherfuckers around you. Don't try to change. Don't try to force other motherfuckers around you to do anything. You know what I'm saying? And don't harm anybody, you know what I'm saying, or try not to, shit like that. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But shit like that don't shake anymore, dog. People like being on some off the wall shit, man. People want to blame, well, society, I don't fit in, and they use that as an excuse, man. Fuck society. Like, that's how you overpower society, by standing out. Like, look at these motherfuckers, like these entertainers and people that end up getting put or remembered, whatever, because they're weird, because they're different. Even this little local level motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's people that you remember for some particular reason because they were just a little bit different, because they were weird. That's what makes you fucking special, man. Fuck being like everybody else, man. Fuck all that stupid shit. So I say I don't understand that shit, dog. Fuck all that cyberbullying shit, man. You should never like you don't. But I blame. That's like the parents should tell these motherfuckers, like, this is something that should be preached. Like, these motherfuckers don't have power over you. Let them talk all the fucking shit you want. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to stand up to that fucking shit. Especially when the day and age we live in, all these anonymous fucking trolls and all that other shit. Man, who gives a fuck about these people, dog? Like, you want to talk shit, you can't show your face, you can't put nothing on it, then you ain't really talking about nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? And like, even still, you know how that type of shit goes. So you can't let shit like that fucking affect you. You know what I mean? You got to fucking do things to instill confidence in children. It ain't just about book learning. You got to make sure they're confident, dog. I got to decide really when I get news. Some kid can tell. You said when you go on our yearly trip to the mountains or forest, you go to the lake and build shit. There's nothing more fun than when you're with your close friends, smoking and having a good time. Yeah, that's cool. You bully the wrong kid, that's how you get school shooters. Hell yeah. See a kid that eats Tide Pods need to be bullied. Yeah, something might be wrong with that motherfucker, dog. So you got to fight back. Yeah, because, man, here's the thing. Life is a constant fight, dog. So some things are little bitty fight. Sometimes it's a big fight. Sometimes it's a physical fight. Sometimes it's a mental fight. But it's a fight. Everything you do, you're going against some type of resistance. You know what I'm saying? Be it visible or not. You know what I'm saying? Just to do things. You putting fucking feet on the floor and then applying pressure and friction and all that other good shit to move. That's pushing up against something. That's what it's all about, dog. You have to learn how to fight shit off, and the better you can fight things off, the better your life will be. So you got to find out there's only which type of bullies. You're taking any beats, you'll fight them over. Yeah, it's going to be a time you're going to get tired of fighting, you know. We need bullies now more than ever. Stop being cautious about shit because society don't like it. Unless a person been blackmailed. But here's the thing, even with blackmail, unless you done caught a body and it's some shit that's gonna send you to fucking jail, you better deal with that shit, dog. People like that pride and embarrassment and all that other fucking shit, man. You made these choices. You still live this life, dog. Like you that's just a cop out. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. It is what it is. Deal with whatever consequences that come after that and roll with it, man. Like, that's it. Like, fuck all that blackmail. It might make you lose this and lose that, but it's better than letting somebody hold some shit over you, hold that fucking power over you, man. Don't shoot me because I'm your friend. Said when gay couples weren't accepted, kids get picked on a lot. I appreciate that. Bless you. Most of my school hate me when I keep it honest in school. Like, but that's what I'm saying. You gotta just, man. I think more people should just be real with each other. You know what I'm saying? And I think people would start seeing shit differently, and they would do things to help to improve themselves. If people were honest with a motherfucker, like instead of continuing to let somebody have like a real bad habit, you point out, like, hey, dude, you should probably work on that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. Or, hey, man, you know, if you did this with yourself, you know, this might help you out. Instead of just letting motherfuckers be like, just keep it one. I mean, sometimes it could be good advice. Sometimes it could be just telling the motherfucker what they really need to hear. But people rather skimp around and just try to make people feel good. Well, I don't want to hurt his feelings. He's probably in a bad place. Sometimes your motherfucker need to be told some real motherfucking shit to get up out of that place. And if they can't handle that real fucking conversation, then shit, then let them stay there. If they ain't trying to hear you, then let them fucking stay there, man. Like, because I know when I was in a bad place, sometimes you just need to hear some real shit to just fucking wake you up, dog. You don't want to hear all that, it's okay, it's all right. That shit continues to make you think it's cool to be fucking doing the stupid shit you're doing, feeling sorry for yourself, and that's not what's up. Anybody see my dick pic? I'm yeah, fuck all that. Oh, I'm not reading all the dick pic comment. I don't know what you're saying. It was the snow bunny in the video. I have no idea. That was probably a few videos ago. Kirk every Christian page 4 or 5 expose pages. Just I don't learn what girls. I mean, I don't interact with them. People say I got bullied because I was roasted. What the fuck? No, I mean, if you participating in the roast, then yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not bullying. You gotta have flames in your pockets. If you get roasted, you flame and they gonna give you respect. Yeah, roasting people is entertainment. When a kid get picked on, they get affected. Yeah, like, that's what I say, man. Do we cyberbully? Yeah, y'all be trying to cyberbully my boy Darren, dog. Y'all better leave my boy Darren alone, man. Like, Clowney finna take a lot of money from the tech shit. He might. They'd see a black kid being put as their parents, tell them to fuck him up. That's what I'm saying, dog. Niggas be on some other shit, but I've seen it. I've seen some videos. What was that with old girl? That one in the locker room. That girl kept trying to clown with her and shit, and then she was like the quiet chick. And the quiet chick ended up whooping her motherfucking ass, like Jade or some shit. They got picked on because y'all were different. Shit happens when a food fight begins. Guess they pop somebody to go upside a bully head with a 4x4. Man, that's how my kinfolk used to tell me, dog. Motherfuckers like, shit, if you get in a fight, you do whatever the fuck you gotta do to win. If you gotta pick up a motherfucking brick, a stick, a rock, whatever the fuck you gotta do, you come up out that hoe victorious, man. Fuck that. A fight is a fight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting this. You ain't getting paid for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do what you got to do. There's new, different ADHD. These teenagers trying to scare students. Tell nobody. I didn't give them much money. So they had their back is fucked up. Anyone messed up. Then they broke someone's face in the 6th grade. Hold up, man. Don't break their face. Man. I be telling obese kids, you fat, get your shit together. You're getting a lot of problems. I was fat, still there. Used to be ashamed, but you embrace it. That's my thing, man. Look, here, you gotta turn off the gadget. Yeah, just stop it. But that's what I'm saying, man. Here's my thing, dog. Here's my thing. Is there's different levels of the shit. You can be fat and just not be doing shit with yourself and start becoming obese and just be embracing laziness. But you're utilizing it to do something, you know, like I say, because you got to have fucking O linemen and D linemen. Them motherfuckers ain't skinny. Them motherfuckers ain't just pure muscle. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some body weight. So it's going to be people that are bigger. You know what I'm saying? But if you just lumping on the couch and shit and just like, you know, want some fucking moon pies, you know what I'm saying? And you fucking tripping, then, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You tripping, man. You can't do that. But, yeah, I think people should say that. I mean, like, if you can't keep telling people, oh, you're looking good when you really getting overweight, and that shit is really a health issue. And you just really getting bigger and bigger. You're not doing anything, like I say, to do it, to utilize it. Like I say, some people are just bigger people. That's just how they're going to be. You know what I'm saying? But when you just telling somebody, you know, they just getting worse and worse, and you just trying to be polite, and it's the point you got to say, hey, look, you tripping. All right. But I'm tripping, and so I ain't going to trip too much more. I'm going to slide up out of here, man. We're going to get some of this sauce stirred up real soon. Make sure you slide by StaySaucy.com. Check out that fresh sauce flavor. Make sure you slide by the motherfucking links below and hit that iTunes, hit that Google. I don't know if I got the Google Play link in there, but make sure you hit that iTunes, check Google Play. You can get the Kush Den and Sauce Sports on both of those platforms, Stitcher. Just Google that shit, man. Google the sauce, man. We trying to come up with the flavor, man. And the Den, too. So, with that being said, man, I'll catch y'all here in the sauce in a little bit if you're just fucking with the Den, and I'll see you again. Well, thank you, my friend. But right now, y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. Adios.